Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently 18 degrees Celsius. It's raining. We have thunderstorms all night. We've got standing water. Ditches are full. Mosquitoes are going to love it. Garden loves it. Ron's baby grass loves it. But it's really humid. It's still 99% humidity, so difficult for those of us with breathing issues. And that means it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. I said it was 18 Celsius. I hope so. Whatever. You guys know. Anyhow, welcome here. I have decided that I need to do something. I'm cleaning. And in the midst of cleaning, I'm coming across things that it's like, why am I saving this stuff? Hey, Lisa. Okay, no problem. Um, when I first started doing junk journals, everybody's saying you need to save this, you need to save that, save your little tea pouches, save your tea bags, save everything, absolutely save everything. Well, I've saved a lot of stuff, and now I'm going, well, I never use it. I could use it, but I haven't. So what am I going to do with it? So in amongst all that stuff, and you guys know, you've seen this box in the past, I grab one or two pieces, use it, and that's it. But I have this box of envelopes. It's a shoe box. It is full, absolutely crammed full of used and new envelopes from various things. So some of them I've got ready to use in journals. I've got them folded. They're open at both ends so that I can have um, pages with pockets at both ends. But they're plain white. They need decorating. The same thing with the brown ones. Uh, these ones, they are open, totally opened up because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the windows. So they're folded, ready to be used also as pages and journals. I've got lots. So I figured I have to make some, well, I don't have to, but I would like to make some little journals out of these. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you. I've got all these envelopes. These ones actually, I can probably whoop, use. They've never been used, but they've got somebody else's address on them because they were from when I was working, doing certain job that I had to mail out a bunch of stuff. So those actually I will put with my to decorate envelopes because I need more envelopes to decorate that I don't pay for. You've got you do you have this kind of thing too? So I figured what I would do is I would get them ready to make little journals out of. They're going to be white. I'm not going to decorate the pages until I start putting them together, but I'm just going to take like 10, 12 envelopes. Hi, Steph, nice to see you. I'm going to put them in a little signature kind of thing, the kind of a little journals that I give away here on my live streams once a month. And I'm going to have a whole bunch ready so that when I end up with little scraps and I'm cleaning up, hi, Anne, nice to see you. You're in your sewing studio. Awesome. That's good to hear, Anne. That's so good to hear. What kind of masks? Breathing, like the ones that we wore during the pandemic, or the face masks, like the eye, like Batman and stuff. So anyway, I want to make up a whole bunch of little um, signatures ready to go so that I can just decorate and use them like that. You're in your sewing studio, same protection masks. Okay, good idea. Good idea. Oh, it says hi and not same. Okay. So anyway, like I say, I've got all these envelopes. Some are open this way, some are open that way. A lot of them have windows. I'll probably end up um, covering them. I don't know yet. I just want to get them in some sort of order so that I can. I'm going to put them together like signatures. That's all I'm going to do. And throughout the germ protection, perfect. We'll have these little signatures to play with. So I don't want all window envelopes in one. This one is a sealed envelope. It looks like the glue stuck down on it. I'm going to cut off the two sides. Let's get the cutter. And I'm just going to keep it on my lap. So you guys aren't going to see. I'm just going to run it along these edges so that I've got open pockets on either side. So now I've got it so that I can have pockets on either side. I'm going to add some, I guess once I'm decorating it, I can glue the bits down. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now, but I'm just going to get stuff together so that I can do that. So I'm going to put the cutter just, I'm going to put it on the footstool. There we go. So what have I got here? I've got this one. These edges are open, but that'll make a nice little page. Like I say, they're going to just be a total envelope. This one I've already got the ends open. And I'm not decorating them, nothing yet. They're just going to be plain white and brown and obviously green envelopes. Just use them up. Just use them up. I don't know. I think that's a little big. I think I'm going to try and do it this width. These ones, I might do a wider one after. And then these big, tall ones, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right above the windows, and then I'll get 2 pages out of this envelope. And then we're going to just stitch them together, pamphlet stitch them together. And I will have them to play with, you know, how I always end up with some stuff on my desk that, and again, I'm not going to bother gluing this down till I start working on it. What's this green? What did I do with this green? Oh, this one also. Oh, you know what? I don't know what I want to do with that one. These ones are going to be wider. This one is wide open. You know what? I'm going to close it. I'm going to use some glue. I'm going to close this one and open up the ends. Same thing. I guess I could use water, but I'm going to use just some glue. Because it's right here, and I didn't think to... I've got this water, but, you know how that goes. So you don't necessarily have to fold it exactly in half either. You could fold it like this so that you've got a bigger pocket and a smaller pocket. I'm going to do that with this one. I'm going to fold it there, and then I'll have to cut it twice to take the sealed ends off. And when I'm taking the sealed ends off, I'm just taking slivers. We could, definitely cut it with scissors, but my cutter's right here, so I figure I'll do this. So I don't know how many I want. I usually do 10 to 12 pages when I do the little ones for the giveaway. So what? Let's do 10 envelopes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This again is a big one. I'm going to cut it there. And yeah, some of them are ripped. It's okay. That one's taller, so I'll put it in that pile. That's 6. Well, this one's already open. So I'm just going to cut it in half, and I'm going to take this flap off. Now, these kinds of little journals to have around so that you can just add to it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'll be honest with you. I love having all these little ones because, when we're playing on my channel and we're making little bits and I get scraps, it's nice to have just, I'll put one on this side and one on this side, and look, you know what? It's got this weird funky edge. I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll take some edging scissors to it. Who knows? I have no idea what number I'm at to. I lost count. Now this envelope, what's this envelope? This envelope is open like this. So if I fold it, then I've got pockets on the tops. Yeah, they still have a lot of writing and stuff on. It's all going to get covered. These are going to be like little doodle art art journal things. What am I up to? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 4 more. That's this one. Same thing. I'm going to cut it here, right below that. And you know, some of these safety envelopes, the patterns in them, it's so much fun. I might just leave them as they are. Not this page, but this page. Oh, I've got some plastic on it. That's okay. 9. Same thing with this one. I'm going to cut off the glue flap and I'm going to cut it right below the window. So I hope you guys have had a great day. I have been busy working on little journals for sale for that sale this weekend. Well, it's all next week, but I can set up on Saturday. So that's what I'm going to do, maybe, if I've got all my little journals done. See, this is a nice size. I will put that one in there. Am I at 9? Would that make 10? Yeah, we're at 10. And it's pretty thick. It's going to be so much fun. Look at all this paper that is sitting in this box being wasted. Sitting there and not being used for things. This one is also open. Same thing. I'm going to take it there and cut it in half. And I think we're at 10. So this will give us 12. I think. And again, it's got this wonky edge. So yeah, I might come in with scissors or something fun. All right. So put one here. Oh, wait, what are you? What are you? What happened to you? Oh, it unfolded. That's what happened. Okay, so I'm going to consider this as a little journal. Going to just make sure everything's kind of so that when I stitch it, everybody's connected. All right, so I've got this. Let's close up the glue before I run into problems with that. So I'm going to stitch this because I can. First of all, I'm going to take a clamp and hold it so that it's together. Pull up my binding stuff. And a lot of times when I do these little ones, I just do 2. I'm going to do 3 holes on this one because it's pretty darn thick. So 1 in the center. I'm not marking. Ooh, that is a lot of thickness there, guys. So what I'll do is I will take a toothpick and I will put it in the center hole. And then 1 on either side. About 1 inch away. And then I'm going to pull this needle out. I have that double-sided tape still on there from the other day. And we're just going to get some crochet cotton. Oops. That didn't sound good, whatever that was. Just some crochet cotton. I don't measure. I know that doesn't surprise a single one of you. And we're going to cut off a piece like this. We're going to thread this big needle. Oh, look, I'm clicking my mouse. There we go. Hi, Sherry, nice to see you. You don't get the fun envelopes anymore? Well, like I say, when I first started junk journaling, I was told that we needed to save everything. I happened to work in an office at the time. Hence, a bin full of envelopes that I now need to use because it's time. It is time to use it. I'm sure you guys understand that. I did not pull those scraps out of the bin, guys. I'll have you know I did not pull them out of the bin. So I'm pretty excited. I got a couple of things accomplished and finished in the past week. I did all those little snippet strips and I got them all doodled and ready to go. In fact, I've been using them already. That was a real beneficial, whatever it was I did with that. All right. This is just crochet cotton. It's not waxed or anything. I know. I'm a rebel. So we're going to go through the center hole from the inside. We're going to leave a long string. So we're going to hold that. We're going to go through one of the other holes. Right? Center through this hole from the back. This hole from the center. Go through. Then back to the center. And make sure you're on the other side of the center line strings. It does. Oh, I know. And I cleaned up this mess beside me. It's lovely. I still haven't found my Goonie birds, but I cleaned up that mess beside me. It's organized. Well, currently there's stuff there because I was working on those little journals to go. There. I'm going to consider this a little journal to be decorated and ready to rock. Isn't that great? I love it. I love it. Let's do another one. We'll put this aside because that's a dangerous weapon. And we're going to put this. I need a magnet or something. What have I got? You know, I can just put it here. It's got string attached. We're good. So we don't have enough to do one out of these big tall ones yet. Oh, look, there's another one starting off right away. See, some of them I have opened up already. Some of them I have not. So take off the flap. Cut it sort of down the middle. You know what? I don't even care if it's down the middle. That's 2 pages. Oh, look at this lovely blue one. Again, I'm going to have to cut here and I'm going to have to take the flap. So let's get rid of the flap. Whoa, not that far. Just the flap. And then I'm going to cut it right above that window again. Trying not to get the plastic on the other page. That one, this one will go in the tall pile. Paper waste will be put out on the street again. Oh yeah, shopping for free? Definitely. Yeah, it does work up fast, Goldie. And you know what? If you feel like doodling, so you do some corner doodles in it. You got some leftover paint, scrape some paint on it. I love having these around. Oh, I do, Peter. That's why they're all going over here because I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with those ones. Right now, I'm just getting papers so that I've got pockets. There's some of those in here too. Not many, but, I've got a few. Oh, they will get used. This is a lovely big envelope. I actually make journals out of this size envelope, just as they are. I just trim the ends down. So I'm just going to take this end, fold it in half, and it's going to go in that pile. So now when I fold it in half, because it's open at this end, it's open at both ends, and yeah, I definitely use that as additional design envelope elements. So that's going to go in this pile. Like I say, these ones are folded. They're pretty long. It's okay. It is just fine. Put that one there. This one, because these are taller, right? Let's put that on this side. And then this one. And what was with this one? This is just a very tall one because it's such a big window. Hey, Anina. Anina, I would like to thank you very much for your Happy Meal. I got that today. It was lovely to get. Oh, see, and then when you've got, like, I don't know what I did with this. I chopped it up for some reason. You can take this corner. I'll just show you what you can do with the corners. So this is open like this, right? We're going to take that and we are going to take this corner. Let's go to there. That's a nice size. And we're going to run that through the machine. Now this corner you can decorate, and then you can put it as a tab on the corner of a page, or you can use it as a bookmark, something like that. Hey, Dana, welcome, hun. So definitely you can keep your corners if you've got, envelopes that are really mucked up. I'm trying to get rid of this box of envelopes. Whoa, I'm throwing things all over the place. I have no idea where that was way up on a shelf beside me. Attached to this desk, so I must have given it a shake somehow. Hey, Anne, welcome. And Dana in. So far I've done this little journal out of envelopes. I've got this one started and this one started. You know what? Let's pull the cover up. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. But I've got this shoebox and it is so full, guys. Really. Because I saved everything as I was told to. Well, when you first start junk journaling, and you say, save all your envelopes. Well, I did. Okay. So I'm going to cut this just below the window because it's already open. Now this one's going to go with this set because it's taller. And this is going to go with this set. And that's kind of what I'm doing. And I'm making these little journals that I can just have on the desk to add to whenever I feel like it. See, I've opened these all up. And I'm not worried about the ripped edges or anything. These are going to be true junk journals, guys. True junk journals. Let's put this window on this side. I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to keep all the windows or not, but I have that option. Okay, I have this brown envelope. It's not opened any which way. So I'm going to take this off the flap. That goes in the garbage. Look, I'm putting stuff in the garbage. Then I'm folding in half. And I'm going to add it to this. So I've got pockets at the tops here. And I'm putting like 12. If I can count 12 on one side, that's the size I'm making. So, when I get to 12, I'm going to bind it. I've got my binding stuff, and they're going to be ready to rock. But you save all this stuff. My word. I am gotta get using it. That's why, doing the scraps and the stuff on Sunday was so good. It was so good. Okay, what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more in that one and lots in that one. Oh, this one. Look, I can just cut it in half. That works. There, and let's do one in the middle because this green stuff, you never know how it's going to get decorated. Some of it might show, some of it might not. Oh, this is a brand new envelope. I'm going to put that in my to be decorated box. This one, you need to open up. So I'm just going to do it this way because it's easiest. It's easiest just to open by running it through. I don't know who opened this one, but they sure butchered it. I can hazard a guess. Didn't quite get that. Now, I think I'm going to neaten up this edge just because it's just too chewed. There's such a thing as too chewed. If you know what I mean. Perfect. Now I'm going to take it under those windows. And since it's short, it can go on this one. Both sides are short. I'll put it on there. So how is everybody today? Okay, this was opened at this end. I'm going to open it at that end. Fold it in half. Oh, it's got a window. Oh, well, that was silly. Okay, we're going to do this. Let's just do this. It's that lovely blue again. Okay, right by the window. So these aren't even square, guys. Like, they're not even square. Put it this way. And this one also got opened at the end. So we'll do this end. No, you know what? We're going to do this. We're just going to take this end off. And we're going to fold it. It doesn't have to even go in half. We're going to go like this. And that way I've got 2 pockets, one on each end. And it sticks out a bit. Okay, it's going to have to go in this one. But that's okay. It's perfectly fine. So I think I've got 12 here now. Yeah, that is a beautiful blue. That's from my credit union that we bank at, or money thing at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I can stitch these guys up. Look how fun these are going to be to decorate. Really, you know? So let's get the deadly stuff out again. And they're all different sizes. So again, it's a true junk journal because anybody else I know would throw this stuff out. Well, anybody around here would throw this stuff out. It is, you know, that's like those little ones I've been doing for the giveaways ad. So again, one in the center. It's not quite center. Whatever. There. And there. It's going to be what it's going to be. Needle. And the nice thing with doing it this way is you can decorate it any way you want as you're playing. See, this corner of the desk looks pale or dark. I've got the big overhead light on, but if I turn this light on, we get such a glare. Can you guys see okay? I haven't dug a book out. Anne from Florida. I haven't dug a book out to play with yet. I have an idea of which one I want to use, but I also don't have any fussy cuts yet. So I've done nothing towards playing with you doing a book yet. Okay. So again, you know, when you go back, try and get it on the other side of the center string. Something shifted. Come on, play nice. We need to play nice. Oh, I'm going to be excited to have all this stuff. You know, Anne, what the other Anne? Virginia Anne. When we did those signatures for Defy, and we just took all our scrap paper and made them, why didn't I use envelopes? Okay. What is your problem? Who moved? I don't know who moved. Oh, need to be on the opposite side of the strings in the center so that you can tie your knot around them. Okay, it moved again. What the heck? What is my problem here? There. No, other side of the strings. There we go. There we go. Yeah, like last year, was it, where we made all those signatures for Defy? And I don't know why I didn't use some envelopes in those. Okay, so I've got two. And again, doesn't matter which side's up or down, you'll figure that out as you're working on it. That's going to be a really wild one. That may just be one that stays home. Could be an art journal. Could be a glue book, guys. These could be glue books. They could be art journals. They could be writing journals. I'm sure that, you know, look, I'm getting all kinds of leftover strings to play with, which is fine. Okay. Back to the, bring the cutter back up. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. All right, this one is again one of those lovely blue ones. It's opened at that end. I'm going to take this end off, fold it in half, and that window I will probably lose, which is okay. And it's going to go in here. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one's ready to go too. That's got 12 in it. This goes back down. I wonder how many I'm going to get out of that box. Look, I haven't even put a dent in it. Really? It's crazy. Look, there's more over here. Why are you over there? Okay, we're going to make a hole in the center. Oh, it's not quite center. Don't move. Stick the toothpick in, Kim. Do you guys stick a toothpick in or something when you do it? Oh, look, they're not anywhere near equal. But that's fine. Let's use a different color than this. What else have I got here? I've got a lovely variegated green. Let's use some green for a change. Yeah. They're going to be fun to decorate, and I'm looking forward to it. I am. It's because you guys know when I get on a roll and I make lots of one thing, it's like, okay, let's just put them into books and get a start. Why did I put a knot in it? Oh, see? Not quite thinking. Let's just take that off of there now. Zooming. It's because I'm zooming. So we go through the center, right? Pull it. Put your thumb on it so that you don't lose the end because there's no knot. Then we go from this side through one of the end ones, right? Pull it through. You can also start on the outside and work, go all the way to the other side, past the center. This is pamphlet stitch, and then back through the center. Oh, ouch! These are sharp needles. Guess I should have checked if I'm bleeding before I press down any harder on that so we don't get blood all over it. Hey, lovely, nice to see you. Yeah. I've got some of those too around, Anne, where you make like a chain out of the envelopes. I just figured I'm going to do this. And of course, now that I've got them put together, I'm thinking, well, why didn't you take them apart first and then run them through the gel plate and decorate them? But there's nothing stopping. Oh, see, look, now I'm bleeding and I'm getting blood on it. This one has to definitely stay home. We'll put that one over there. Now, are you done? It could be done. See, that's it. We do these things and we put them away and then we forget about them. But these are. Then I complain I've got all these little journals on the go, right? These are the other ones that I've got. And see, I've just been adding stuff randomly. And eventually it's going to be a complete little journal. I've got lots like that. All right. these are open, and this is open. So why don't I do like a travel journal thing? Let's make one like that. Let's pull a whole bunch of tall, skinny ones. Oh, look, I don't have very many. These ones are brand new again from that place that I worked at. I'm going to slice these sides. Just using my scissors now. Because journals come in all shapes and sizes. That's 3. Who says they all have to be short, little, fat ones, right? Although those are my preferred ones to work on, is the little ones. Again, not really caring if the edges are ripped or chewed, because we can come back and put interesting border pages and things. That's working nice. Looking for long envelopes. That one's a new one. This one. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the flap. Cut the sides. The nice thing about a lot of the envelopes and these security things, if you don't cover up the whole page, you can still have interesting things. This one I cut all along the top. It's okay. I'm going to take the sides, do the sides and add it. Because we can. See, this is going to be a fun journal to decorate too. Blue one, how are you opened? How are you opened? You're opened at this end. Okay. I hope this is inspiring you guys to pull out your box of envelopes. I don't know if I'm the only one that has a silly box of envelopes like this or not, but my word. I'm going to have so much fun to, pull one out and play with while we're playing together. Oh, this is a big window. What are you? You're opened at this end. Okay, let's see. It might be a little fat. I'd have to do something different with it. Or maybe not. We'll see. Just cutting the closed sides so that it'll open flat. You know what? I think this one's a little big. I'm going to save that and use it in another grouping of envelopes. This was one of those reply mail things. We're just going to cut off the flap again. Oh, yeah. I do that too, Goldie. Definitely. Good. This is why I just kind of smile when people say, I've just started junk journaling. What do I need to buy? Well, when we first started junk journaling, we didn't buy anything. We used what we had. Oh, look, there's another of those. I'm looking for the longer envelopes. Here's one. Whoop! See, a lot of them I've cut down already. Again, this one is a reply mail. I'm just going to open it up. And I think I'm going to stick this between a couple of the other pages that I already have because this one does not have windows. So I'm just going to stick it in there. But yeah, I'm going to do these in 12s. Look, now I've got all these little old card envelopes. Oh my word. And red ones. Got a whole bunch more that are already open, ready to go. Look, I can just take these. Well, let's count how many I've got first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay, there's another little journal. Let's sew it up. Yes. Oh no. Oh, Goldie, that's bad. I've got lots of old books. Our local thrift store only keeps so many of one copy of a book. Sometimes they'll send them to the thrift stores in Winnipeg. A lot of them end up just in recycling. So I don't feel bad about getting their old books and ripping them up because otherwise they're just going to get trashed anyway. So I'm going to do pamphlets, but they're going to be pretty far apart this time. So I'm figuring that's about the middle. I know. I'm dangerous with these kinds of tools. Kim should not have these kinds of tools. This is why I don't have kids watch my channel because, my word, I am not safe. I'm not a safe crafter. Oh, look. It's not middle. It's okay. It's fine. So I'm going to go about 1.5 inches from the top for that hole and about 1.5 inches from the bottom for this hole. Let's get some thread. That's not enough. Oh, some really old music books. That's awesome. My girlfriend, the one I told you who thrifts, came and dropped some pencil crayons off for me yesterday. This is one of the things she brought me. I'll show you. So she brought me these pencil crayons, but I'm thinking they're watercolor pencils, so I'm going to try them first. But it also came with some palette knives and all these mandala dot things. So, I'm going to have to do some dot painting. She also brought me a really cool toque. I was going to post a picture of me wearing it yesterday, but I did not. She also brought, I know I brought them down here. What did I do with them? These. I will show you. These. She got these for free. And again, the reason she got them for free is she always looks through old CDs. And so she found a whole bunch of cases. The CDs were missing, but all the song stuff, etc., were still in the CD cases. So she figured I could use them. So she brought me these to play with as well. So some of them I can make little folios out of. I'm pretty sure there's some stuff in here that I can fussy cut up to do one of those books like Anne and everybody's doing, the forest book. Okay, getting sidetracked. Here we go. Kim in her rabbit holes. Guys, you did it again. She also brought me a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle of pink flamingos on the water. Another one that is almost like an Esker tessellations, but somebody else did the yeah, definitely great flip outs. Um, Tessellation fish, jigsaw puzzles. She brought me glasses cleaners. There was something else. Oh, she brought some stuff for Ron. Yeah, she spoils us. She also had a pair of earrings made for me, and I'm looking forward to wearing those. Okay, so let's do this one from the outside. Let's do it from the outside so that the knots are on the outside. So we go through the center. And then we're going to go, see, these have all shifted now because I moved them. Let's see if I can put a toothpick through there. Okay. I can get a toothpick through that. So if I can get a toothpick through it, I can get my needle through it. The reason I try and get it through the same holes, guys, is because when you've got big holes and it lessens reduces the integrity of your page, that the pages can tear out then. So now I go all the way to the other end, hole, put it through, and then back through the center on the other side of the string. So this is on this side, go back through the center hole on the other side of the string. See, this is on this side, this is on this side. Pull it taut. Don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want to rip the pages. Cut it off. Oh, my scissors are dull. And then we tie knots. She's a lovely friend. She's always supplying me with it's like a treasure hunt to her. She knows that I like art supplies, so she brings me stuff I can use as art supplies. Her sister was an art teacher, so she keeps a lot, like she uses, keeps stuff for her sister. One of her nieces had a baby, so she collects interesting baby stuff. Good use baby stuff. Look, we've got how many done? 4. 1, 2. Come back. 3 and 4. This is the one that has to stay home because it's got my mucky mark on it. But look, those are going to be fun little journals, And of course, they're already kind of gator mouthed because that's what happens when you do things out of scrap papers and envelopes. It's going to be fun. Absolutely lots of fun. So I've got 3. And I still don't feel like I've touched this at all. So, okay, there's another big one. Okay, this is a big one. I'm looking for the big ones right now. If I get those out of there, then I can work with the small ones. This one's opened at this end. I'm going to go like this. Oh, I'm excited. I got, toys to play with. Oh, that went way off. You know what? It's okay. It's totally okay. I'll blame it on somebody else. Okay, that's 2 long envelopes. This one, again, opened at that end. And yeah, I can make little journals. I've got enough little envelopes that I can make little journals. I'm not too worried. Okay. Yeah, these scissors. Why am I having trouble here? Oh, I guess I was between the glue flap, maybe? I don't know. We can make fun edges. I saw somebody who did a book, but it was a heavier book. Almost like Beth and Becca's The ones I like to copy, the chunky books, really thick pages, and she had all these big swoopy edges and stuff. It was beautiful. So maybe I can do something like that with some of these. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure we can figure it out. Okay. I know I should have more big envelopes. Oh, they lay down. Let's grab them. Those ones are small. Look, and I think they're all opened. It's got its flap. We'll just take that off quick. Got writing on it. 422. Oh, I know why. It's going to be fun. Oh, look, a big chunk out of that one. I'm sure that I can disguise that. I'm alternating the tops and bottoms again. This has tape all over it. Oh, I know why the chunks are up, because I took the stamps. Okay, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Look, then I'll have another one ready. Oh, see, all the big ones are down here at the very bottom of that box. 10. Oh, this one's not open. Leave the sides open. $11, and you open? You are. And the stamp's still on it. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. I'm putting this aside because I have to take the stamp off it. And this one has a stamp on it. Well, that's not good. This one, I can use this one. A lot of these have stamps on them. Look, that's another 12. Right there. It's another 12. I'm going to have lots to play with, guys. This is going to be fun. Songs you don't like, yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of hardcover books that I haven't done much of anything with. There. Toothpick. And there. All right. So I hope everybody's feeling good today, having a good day. I'm having a blast. I'm going to use this red because it's fun. Now I'm going to have all these thread bits I'm going to have to use up, guys. And you know that, right? Oh, this is great. This is great. Big and long. Okay, so we're going to go again from the outside in for the big one here. I think I like that because this way I can put beads and stuff on the threads. I don't like putting beads on the threads when they're on the inside because it just makes more gator mouth and harder to close. And they're lumpy when you try and write or doodle in your journals. What am I doing here? Did I go the wrong? I did. I went the wrong way. Okay, we're going to have to start again. Well, toothpick. Center. You know. So we're going outside in. Outside in. Leave a tail. Now we're going inside out. Toothpick. Inside out. Now we go all the way down to the other one. Let's put the toothpick in. Just lines up the holes. Oh, I broke the toothpick. Well, you know how often I use a toothpick. Oh, no, let's not knot it. There. I'm not got a big squirrely thing happening. And then we're going back to the middle again on the other side of that big long thread. So that we tie the knot across the thread. Okay, I've got all these bits of threads here. I'm going to put them in my thread bin that I've got happening on my desk, just so that I don't get confused about what I'm. Hey, Beth, welcome. I am trying to use up my bin of envelopes. I'm making little journals out of them so I can use them as glue books or whatever. So I'm going to have a stack of these ready to rock. Some of them have windows, some of them don't. It's going to be fun. I think I've got 5 or 6 made already. What are these ones at the end here? Oh, these are, I used to teach cooking, and these were what the hairnets came in. Look how many of these I've got. This is how often I had to buy hairnets. Well, every week I had to have hairnets for taught cooking 3 days, and there was 10 people in each class plus their support, so 20 people. Yeah, I went through a lot of these. So let's just make, I don't know what I want to do with them. If I want to open them up, if I want to make, you know what? How about with these, I do some of these. Right? How about if I do some of these out of those? They'll be nice and small, perfect size. And then I just have to put a gel plate print on and a closure. I think that's what I'm going to do. Here's one with the closure, right? It's just got crocheted string with one of my flowers on it. Yeah, Beth, I've got this shoebox full of envelopes, and it's paper that is just sitting there, not being utilized as paper. It's sitting, So let's make a bunch of those little things. So we're just going to make sure that they're sealed. What did I use? 3 in each, I think. 3 envelopes gives 6 pockets. Two. Wow, that doesn't dent that stack at all either, does it? These make great like little tucks in your purse for keeping things organized. I know some people use them for ephemera. I have too much ephemera to use them for that. I'm going to do 12. That'll give me 4. No. We'll see. We'll see what's happening here. Seriously. Now's when I wish I had a whole bunch of scrapbook paper so that I could do the outsides with scrapbook paper, and I could take them just with little Velcro flap things to the sale. We'll see what I've got. Some of them are a little bit ratty. Doesn't matter if what I'm doing is just folding them in half, chopping off the ends. This is just using stuff, guys. We're recycling. Recycling like there's no tomorrow. So if I do 15 envelopes, that will give me 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more. Oops. $13. $14, one more, and then I still have this much. But that's okay. Look at how many I'm using. All right, so they're glued. Now we fold them in half. Fold them all in half. Now I know that when a lot of people do this, they use the double-sided tape. I don't have, I've got the carpet tape, but I don't have other double-sided tape to use. So I am just going to glue them like I did those other ones. Beth, I have been using those snippet strips that I made on the weekend. Believe it or not. Those little snippet strips I find much more conducive to being used than those Horkin big ones that I did. I'll show you what I did with them as soon as I finish folding these. So basically, guys, you take 3 envelopes, seal them up, fold them in half, like this, okay? I'm mass making. Three more. 3 more. And I know a lot of people use like a hole punch in the middle, like to give the thumb spaces. My hole punch is now chewing my paper, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. Okay. Oh, see, I folded that one. Very last one, fold it backwards. Okay. So, you seal them up and do that. I'm just going to grab my little journal. I'm making these little journals for sale. So I'm using the snippet strips on the journal covers because I struggle with journal covers, and I figured the little snippet strips would work perfectly. So that's what I'm using for those snippet strips. I doodled them all. They're ready to rock. I have to show you that I'm actually using something that I made, guys. Okay, so now we've got all these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 and we're going to put them together this way, so that the bottoms are together and the tops are together. Right? So they're 3 separate, so that you've got a bottom that looks like that and a top that looks like this, right? Now, I could cut it with scissors, but I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use my cutter because I can. So I'm just going to take off those ends that are sealed, right? Take off those top ends that are sealed. And that gives me 3¼ inch. Oh, it's not going to cut it. Okay, I have to do it one at a time. Oh, yay. So 3¼ inch. If I do that and cut the end, make sure I can open them. I can open that one. I can open that one. Okay, so now I'm going to cut them all at 3¼ inch. Yeah, I really like those little snippet strips like that. Those worked out really well for me. This one didn't quite take it. Oh, well, that was silly. Now I'm going to have to just do that. Make sure that you get your 3¼ is there. Make sure that you can open them. Nice, nice, nice. 3¼ See, this one doesn't quite. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm making little shreddies of paper. You love redundant work? Yeah. This one's a little grungy. It's okay. But I mean, these are going to be useful after, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I didn't fold that quite where it needed to be. You want it so that you can open the edges up, right? These ends up, because that's your pockets, obviously. Hope I'm not boring you guys too much because I'm doing a mask make. I could probably just. My thing is now I'm doing things start to finish. Because I don't want any more half-done projects. I mean, those journals, yes, they are half-done, but I'm really, aside from journals, these kinds of things, I don't want any half-done projects anymore. Use them. Gotta use them, guys. Gotta use your stuff. I just don't want to start putting them together and find out I can't open the pockets. Oh, see that one tucked under. Can you open? Yeah, they open. They open, they open. Yay! Not that many more to go. 4 or 5. So again, if you've got, how sometimes you'll go to the thrift store and they will have bundles of envelopes from leftover Christmas cards or thank you cards, and they're just selling bundles of envelopes. When you've got a bunch that are all the same size, like this, perfect for doing this project. I mean, you can always buy new envelopes and do it with new envelopes as well. I have done that. This one didn't quite cut. I'm just going to take that little bit more off. And again, it doesn't have to be exact. This is one of those, it's nice if it is. If it isn't, nobody's really going to notice. Well, I don't think they're going to notice. So my kids were supposed to come for supper today, or my one daughter and her family were supposed to come for supper today, but they've got the flu running in their house, and it's like, yeah, no, had it, don't want it again. Do not want it again. All right, so let's grab one of those things again so that you can see what I'm talking about. Take this one. Okay, so now I've got all these little envelopes folded in half. They're open at both ends. So now what a lot of people do is they put double-sided tape between. I don't have double-sided tape, so I use glue. So I put a glue probably halfway, but half the length of the envelope, but I leave the end so that it's like an accordion file, right? You want it to accordion file, so you don't put glue right across. So you unfold, right? And you would put glue across here. Leave about half an inch to an inch. Fold it. You don't want to squeeze it too much because you want your sides to open, right? It's nice if you can open them up, get your fingers in there, and press to get the glue to hold. Right? Now we're going to do all the envelopes like that. And then we're going to put 3 together and do the same thing. Glue there, glue there. But we'll just get all these done first. This is a how I mass make these. Make sure that you glue the middles. Nice, Anita. I cannot do that because I would go looking for it very soon if I start throwing things away. I am a clutter bug, and I know that. And also, because I don't know what my next 5 projects are, I can't throw anything away. If you know what I mean. So those of you who junk journal, and I'm talking junk journal, I'm not talking the kits or whatever. I'm talking junk journal. And when you first started, what was the one thing people told you to save that you saved and you found that you don't really use? I'm curious. I am curious. With me, it was the tea bags. I don't use tea bags, and I don't use the tea pouches. Oh, yeah, it changes constantly. And then you find you've thrown something out and you go, wait a minute, I could use that. I know that. I do. Oh, stuff for dangles? Oh, see, I love making dangles. They're one of my favorite things to make. But also, I have beads like crazy. Okay, Beth, thanks for coming. Have a lovely rest of your day. Cereal in other boxes. Yes, I did too. Oh, see, I don't have the scrapbook paper in that weight. Oh, maybe I'll do dangles one day soon. I did too, and I threw out a lot of cereal boxes. Now I keep some, and 99% of the time I chop them up right away into 3x4 pieces so that I can use them for my rude books. Oh, Heavy and Lovely, Stampin' Up. No, I've never had Stampin' Up paper. I've got a couple of their stamp sets. Oh, see, now I've got mucky fingers. I put a mucky mark on that. So then what I'll do is I will go and find the ones that are a little bit muckier, and I will use them for something else so that I can cover up those mucky marks. You know, after a while you get really dirty fingers. Well, I do. Because I'm covered in glue and all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm excited about these little books. So I've thought about starting a glue book. Not that I've got any fussy cuts because I haven't chopped up any magazines to do that with. Yes, things that you can replace for free, definitely throw them away. That works. That's a good way to look at it. Well, even cracker boxes and stuff, Anina, if you're not going to use them, and you know that crackers are one thing that you get fairly often, those boxes can go away as well. See, this is what I mean about getting sidetracked when you're doing something. This is how I get sidetracked and end up making a project instead of. That makes perfect sense. Um, Perfect sense. But I mean, seriously, envelopes, yep, they're envelopes, and we use them as envelopes, but they're paper. You take them apart, and that's a fair chunk of paper that you could put through the gel plate, or you could paint or doodle on or watercolor on. It's free paper. Oh, see, I don't, I've got magazines. Yeah, something's still in it, definitely. Oh, four more. Thanks for your patience for putting up with this, guys. I have not found a French English dictionary yet, Anina, so I'm going to be sending your stuff out with other stuff in it. I'll get it out this week. Oh, again, Mucky Mark. Well, normally, Anne, if I went to the local thrift store because the town next to us is French, basically, or it's, 90% francophones, I should be able to find one. I just haven't gotten over there. And that's specifically what Anina would like. So now, see, this is a mucky envelope, so I shouldn't have used it. It's okay. I could use this as my demo one. And I mean, my daughter works for the French university, right? That's why I thought I would ask her. And like I say, she found the French German, but not the French English. So still looking, just haven't got it yet. Last one. Anyway, if I find, I will send you pages, Hanina. But I'll send this other stuff first. I will. I've got a fair bit of stuff that I need to get out in the mail. All right. So those are all glued like that for now. Now I'm just going to check them for mucky fingerprints. That one's good. I can get away with that one. That one's okay. This one is not good. And these ones, now, if I took a piece of paper and put it over, like a piece of decorative paper, and put it over, that would be good. Right? It would cover it. And then I could use this in a journal as a double pocket. Anyway, that one doesn't work. Or it works, it's just dirty. That one's okay. That one's okay. Hey, how are you, Colleen? Nice to see you. I am using up envelopes today. I got a little carried away and started a project because, you know, that one's a little mucky. I don't want to use that one. I am making a accordion file pocket thing out of these envelopes. These ones I got some mucky fingerprints in, so I don't want to use them for those. That one, nope. Oh, look, I got 3 that I don't like. So I will have 4 total to put together. These ones I will still use. I just have to add a different thing to them and use them for something different. Okay, so we've got them like this. Now, again, we're going to do the same thing, putting them together. 3 together at once. So, again, we take glue and we put it on this side now. We put this one on top. Oh, and we put a little bit of glue at the bottom. About an inch across the bottom. So when we put them together, we've got the bottom, we've got the top. And again, we're going to have to open them up and pinch them together. Right. Pinch them together just so that the glue stays at the top. Now we could stop at 2 envelopes. That gives 4 pockets. But I like to do it so that I've got 6 pockets. What do you think? Should I leave them at 4 or should I do 6? I think I'm still going to do my 6 pockets. So again, we're going to put a line across the top, leave about half an inch on each end and 1 inch across the bottom. Put them together. Pinch them together. All right. So these ones, this one is 3 envelopes, make 6 pockets. Hey, Jan. I'm doing those accordion thingies again. Because I'm using envelopes. Because I have a lot of envelopes. I was just saying how when you start doing junk journals, people tell you what you need to save to make junk journals. And a lot of times they tell you things like envelopes, but you have to have ideas for how to use them. I saved them and I've got ideas for how to use them, but they're in a bin at the back and I don't use them. So I figured today would be a great day to use them up, or many of them up. Okay, so that's 4 pockets. And so we have a third envelope, and that'll give us the 6 pockets. So again, you go 1/2 inch in across and 1 inch at the center at the bottom. Line it up. And stick your fingers in and pinch those top ones together. Not as worried about the bottom ones as the top ones. So we're doing these things. I wish I had scrapbook paper so that it would be easier to do these. I'll see if I've got some. I might actually. I'm going to the city on Thursday. See, these ones aren't quite level. I don't think it's going to be too noticeable. We're going to leave them. Might pick up a few sheets of scrapbook paper. Well, one across an inch across the middle at the bottom. Don't forget that one. What? And then I could get these up and take them to the sale on Saturday. I think that would be a good idea. And if not, they're going in journals. I usually use painty papers and I've got a bin full of gel prints next to me. Not a bin, but I've sorted them all into colors. I'll go through them before I get paper for sure. Because it's always nicer to use what I've got. And since I'm doing it on here, I should do it and show you start to finish, right? Start to finish. Oh, thanks, John. Okay, so that's that one and one more. So that was 12 envelopes I used, 3 for each. So again, leave 1/2 inch on each side approximately. Run your glue across. If you've got double-sided tape, by all means use your double-sided tape. I only have the carpet tape, and I don't want to spend time taking it apart. When did I use it? Friday? I can't remember when I was using. All I know is that it was kind of hard. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Very easy to mass use papers. And the last one. So again, top. Leave 1/2 inch on each side. Do an inch at the bottom. Put the glue away. The other thing, though, is you have to have the length that'll wrap around. I'll show you. All right, there we go. Let's just smush these down just a little bit. Bottoms. Okay, so we'll just measure. Look, Kim is measuring. Oh my word. Don't get scared, folks. So this is 3 3/4 inches across. So I need a strip of paper that's 3 3/4 inches across and quite long, probably like a full sheet of paper. And I just want to use paper, not under bubble wrap. No, I definitely need a full sheet of paper. Let's go in the back 40 and grab a sheet of colored paper. I have brilliant orange paper. Now I'm going to show you how it goes, but I'm not going to do it because I would like to use painty paper, but I can't leave you with a half finished project, right? So we're going to measure this to 3 3/4 inches, which is here, and we're going to run the cutter on that. This is 3 3/4 inches. See, it fits just nice. Put this away. So then what you do is you take your envelopes that are all glued together. Let's take one that's dry, just so that you can see, right? So you got the 6 pockets. So you're going to take one of these edges and you're going to put it right down level with the edge. Let's move these so we're not confusing anybody. Right? So this edge of this envelope is going to be equal with that edge, and you would glue it. Glue it down, okay? Then you're going to bring this up and glue down this side, right? You would glue here. So then, right? So it's glued here. It's glued at the back. Now we've got this big flap. What I like to do is I like to fold it down so it's pretty thick because it's your flap, right? I would put a piece of Velcro there and a matching piece of Velcro here, or a tie, a wraparound button, whatever. And then you've got it, right? So it would open up and you would have all these nice little pouches to put things in. Fast, simple, and it's ready to rock. This one, I used a brad, so I put the flower on this piece before I folded it and glued it so that the brad is hidden. And then it's just got the string that can wrap around a couple of times and then go around the flower and holds it closed. Oh, see? So again, I want to use my painty papers for this. So I'm going to do that off air and go back to making the journals. These are ready. I'll get those done so that they're ready to go out for sale this weekend. So what I've been doing, guys, is I'm making little journals out of my envelopes. So true junk journal envelopes, because it's all paper. It's all usable. So I've made some little ones where I've cut off parts of the envelope, or it's just a longer envelope, depending on how I opened it, right? So I've got 3 little ones. This one as well. Same thing, just envelopes. These are going to be glue books, little journals that I'm going to be playing with when we do things like lace and we're adding lace to journals. That's what these kinds are going to be for. This one I bled on because I poked myself with a needle. So this one's going to be mine. Probably a glue book, right? Or an art journal. Just something to doodle in. Okay, so I've got these 3. And then I did 2 out of the big long envelopes with windows. And what I've done is so that there's 12 pages on each side, right? So that gives 24, 48 pages to decorate, write on, whatever. And of course, I'm going to be covering all this stuff up. I'll be using things, I've got 2 of those. I'll be using things like my homemade lined paper that I make, right? So I can have, various writing spots for people. There's going to be gel. I'm going to treat them like little journals. Just keep adding stuff to them until I'm happy. So I am making a collection of, because it's paper. I might take those roller things that I just made this weekend, roll across a couple of pages. I don't know. Might do some stenciling, cover it up, some of this stuff up with painted paper, snippet strips, lace, fabric. I'm just going to treat these like little journals that need to be decorated. They're going to be ongoing projects. Okay, so let's pull this back up. So these are the envelopes that I just used for those little pocket things. They haven't been sealed. They're all open. I don't know. And then some of these still have stamps on them, so I don't want to do anything with them until I get the stamps off. These do not have stamps, so we're going to open those up and we're going to use those like those other tall ones. Some of them I've chopped up. So then this is just paper. This is like scrap paper that I should be making pockets and things out of. Yeah, like I say, Jan, when I first started making junk journals and people are telling you everything you need to save to make junk journals, or you could save to make junk journals, I was working in an office. So I took all the envelopes because now these, like I say, are all chopped up. So, let's do this. Let's take off that piece, fold it in half. Journal pages. Let's just use them as journal pages like this. Right. Those have nice pattern on. They'll be great for collage. Let's not waste anything. Heaven forbid. And I'm not worried about the edges. I'm not worried about the flaps. I'm not worried about anything. I'm going to be covering it all up. Right? So that's 3. This one has not been opened. I'm going to open up the sides. When I say it hasn't been opened, it hasn't been taken apart. Yeah, it is a good way to use up the envelopes. And, some of them, I've ripped the stamps off. They're gappy. I've got chunks taken off the sides. I can put a pocket or, craft a lunch over there. Okay, so even though I've got this, I could decorate it. We could figure something out to do with that. Look, I've got little envelopes. These ones. I'm just stacking them up so that I can make little journals. I can use that one in there. Like I say, if they're chopped up, maybe I'm going to come with scissors and make them scallopy. Maybe I'm going to cover them in some lace or something and make Band-Aids or something for them. This one, look at the lovely inside on this one. Beautiful blue. Nice and decorative. This one's got a coffee mug mark on it. Because seriously, these are just paper. They're just paper. And they're going to be fun to use because, if they've got windows, maybe I'll cover them up. Maybe I'll enhance them. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? We're just building blank pages. Just building blank pages. Like I say, so I'm putting 12, like if I can turn 12 pages before I reach the halfway mark, then I'm considering that a journal. Because that will give 12 pages on each side, which is 48 pages to decorate. So again, you can use your border stuff on these. If you've got borders, you could use these as doodle books. Practice your doodles. You don't have to go out and buy composition books and stuff if you've got old envelopes kicking around. Use them up. Especially if you've got a bin full. And if you don't, if you're at the thrift store and you see them selling a big bag of envelopes for a couple of dollars, that's good too. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's more. Oh, look, I even took the plastic out of that one, so I can cover that right up. 9, 10. I'm going to take the flap off and open this one up. I wrote a recipe on this one. Don't know what it's for, but I think it's probably hummus. Yeah. Chickpeas, olive oil, chili, cumin, and lime juice. Maybe I'll leave that on there. Maybe I won't. Jan, if you've got lots of envelopes kicking around, this would be perfect to give to Fiona to make her own little book out of, Oh, look at this one. Such a beautiful printed on stamp. Maple leaves on the inside of that one. Oh, that one I have to save. Sorry. Some of them. This is how I run into trouble. I took the stamp off that. But I did open it again. I think I'm at 12 now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's bind this one and put it to the side. These back in the bin. I think I'm getting somewhere, guys. I think I'm getting somewhere with that stinking bin. Yeah. Awesome. That's perfect. Those are the things that make memories, right? Oh, I need a new toothpick because I broke that other one. Did I throw it out? I must have thrown it out. So, poke the center hole, put a toothpick in it to hold it in place. And again, with these big long envelopes, I go about 1.5 inches from each edge. I am not measuring. Just doing. These are just fun projects. Like I say, it could be a glue book. It could be anything. I've got my needle. Let's get some thread. That's too short. I'm going to have all kinds of lovely threads to use up, guys. Looking forward to that, too. I'll do some stitching on some of the pages, maybe. Maybe more so when I've got the some paint or something on it. I'm going back to just using the plain ecru crochet cotton because I've got lots. Again, not measuring. I always end up with too much anyway. That's a very good point, Anne. Think of others. I never looked at it from that point of view. So yeah, I still have lots of envelopes. And now that I'm doing all these, I'm feeling kind of like, oh, I threw out all those scraps. But you know what? I'm not going to sweat it because we always know there's more scraps coming. Okay, so I doubled my string. We're going to go, I'm going from the center again. From the center out, leave a tail, go to one of the other holes. Oh, let's put the toothpick through because it moved. We need it to line up because we don't want the holes to be too big to tear out. Get through the hole. And the nice thing is I haven't decided on what's the top and what's the bottom on these. And then through this hole. So you go from one end to the other. And then you go back in the middle, but you put the thread on the other side of the string. This is how I poked myself. Put the toothpick through there. Let's see how that is. Okay. And which way did I go? I'm on the outside, going in. On the outside, looking in. Okay. This is not cooperating. Something moved. Something moved. Let's try using the end of the toothpick that doesn't have paint on it. Okay, so I'll hold that one out of the way. There we go. There we go. I really don't like poking an extra hole if I don't have to. Give it a tug to make it snug. Swap it off. Now, of course, I've got all these things and it's going to be like, let's pull out the rollers and do a roll on a page here and there and get them ready so that you can play. Okay, first of all, where's that one that I mucked up? I don't want it in that pile. I must have moved it. Okay, I'm going to have a collection, guys. I know that doesn't surprise you in the least. Okay, so we're working on this little one. Here's a little one. I cut off the flap already. Let's just open it up. Just using them. Excellent. Oh, I bet you she had a blast doing that. I know I would have had a blast doing that. So now I'm just grabbing little envelopes. Oh, there's one that's already taken apart. I'm just going to put it in the middle like that. Because I can. Oh, this one's got writing all over it. And it's ripped like this. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to open this side. And I'm going to put it like this. This one is folded. Why is that folded? I must have been thinking of doing something with it because this one is open. What the heck? So this end is open. That end is not open, but it's folded kind of weird. I'm going to fold it more in half. Doesn't matter if there's a folding page. We're going over it with other stuff. And then I'm going to run this under the cutter. Take the end off. And yes, I know I could cut it. But my hands are a little sore. So this one is going to be, because the envelope's still sealed and it's open at both ends, it's going to be a pocket on each end. This one is just open here. I fold you there. You too big? I think I could get away with that. Okay. No. We're going to seal this. Seal this envelope. I'm making this up as I go along. Can you guys tell? I'm just happy I'm getting these envelopes out of my face. Now, the plastic is there, so I'm going to fold it as close to the window as I can. And then I'm going to take both ends off. And I'll just cut these ones. So that it's open at both ends. It's going to go, but because I've got pockets there, I'm going to put that more over here so that they're not all close together, if that makes sense. Oh, that's really long. No, because this is the fold I want, not that fold. This one. There. That's better. Again, this is going to be a wonky shaped one. I don't care. Look, I've got one of these ones. And it's opened at this end. And it's opened at that end. And it's folded. So it's ready to be used. You can put it like that. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. 11. And this one again is folded. I open on one end. Why is it only open on one end? Nothing else is. Okay, so I'm going to cut this end open and use it again. So I've got pockets on both ends. And that's going to be my 12 for this one. Just took the end off with scissors. I can use the window or I can cover it. Doesn't matter. So I've got one with pockets there, one with pockets there. That's got pockets. Oh, this one's going to have lots of pockets. That works for me. Again, these are just interesting journals that just want to make sure I've got the folds and everything's kind of together so that when I stitch it, I get them all. That's the fold I want, I believe. Nope. That's the fold I want. There. So, this is going to be another one that's all different page sizes, which is absolutely fine. Center hole. Wow, that's thick again. Toothpick. And because a lot of these are really short, I'm just going to go like an inch on either side of that center hole. Oh, my goodness. That's really thick. So I must have quite a few folded full envelopes, is what I'm thinking. Do I have enough here? I think I've got enough here. I'm going to try using this to sew it because the stitches aren't very far apart. Go through the center. And it moved. I think what happened is I kind of went at an angle. So, oh, definitely went at an angle here. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. We're going to see what happens. Oh, way off, way off. Likes this hole better. The thing is I can come along the spine and strengthen it. Look, totally missed that hole. All's good. All is good. And we're going to come back through the center. Maybe. Toothpick in. See what happens. Where you go. There. Like that. Like that. No. Still doesn't want to go through the right holes. The exact where the holes are. Oh, we're going to end up doing this one at a time, aren't we? Yes, we are. Got it. Got it. Just got to do it on the other side of the string, center string, so that we can tie the knot over the center. Look, see, I have lots. 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 All right. So there's another one. Again, it could be up, down, whichever way you decide to do it. Of course, you're not going to know which way's up until you start putting pockets and things in. If you're putting glue book stuff in there. Okay. Down at the very bottom of this is where all the so I've got 1, 2, no, I'm going to do this so they're not together. 1, 2, 3. What are these? Look, I'm just going to do that. They're going to be in another one. We're going to cut the flap off. And it's not straight. I guess it would be better if I tore them, but I didn't. And the ends. We had such thunderstorms last night, guys. Wow. We got standing water in the yard, and the ditches are full. It's crazy. Oh, look, that one's right in the middle. That's okay. Let's put it at the top since I got a window there. I could fold this down and make it a flip. So it was meant to be like that. I could do the same thing with that one. It's a small one. Ooh, this is a big one. But it's really chopped up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw that out. I'm going to fold this in half and put it there. Oh, this one's just one sheet too. I guess that is going to go with this one, these two. Why not? Right? Why not? The junk journals, true junk journals. Maybe the stuff that's going in them won't be totally junk, but you never know. Oh, nice. Yeah, no. Where Ron just did all the seating down along the fence, it's all covered in water. It's covered in water. Hey, this is a single sheet. Goes in that one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm using up stuff. And that is an awesome thing. Another single one. Oh. And again, I'm just doing them in 12s. Well, we're hoping that the baby grass don't mind it too much. Now, see, with this, I can fold this up and make it into a pocket, or I could cut it off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's because I took the stamps out, right? Maybe I'll turn this in and make it into a pocket. That could be fun. This is all going to come together when I start working on them, right? Right now, we're just throwing everything together because I can. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know some of these patterns are just incredible. So, I'm saving little bits that I'm ripping off because I'll use those because it's scraps. I might use them in the journals themselves. Who knows? So I don't know why I've got all these single pieces. Maybe I got rid of the fronts because I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Getting used, right? What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we both have 10. This one has 11 now. Let's put you over there because both have 11 now. This one now has 12. I like it when the envelopes have that dip in them. It's just going to add interest to the page. That one now has 12. And oh, I really chewed this one up. This one now has 12. But like I say, I can turn those into pockets. I can cut that off, have a shorter sheet. This one I could fold up, make it into a pocket. But now these both have 12. I don't really like the way this one's sticking out. I'm pulling that. And I'm going to use this other one with the maple leaves. It's going to go there. So that's 12. So these both have 12. And it's going to be fun. Okay. Center is roughly there. Oh, toothpick. Use a toothpick. And again, like I say, about 1.5 inches. You know what? Because these have such big tears, I'm only going to go like 2 inches either side. I'm going to do the stitching on this one much closer. Just in case I decide to turn those into pockets and tucks and things. Okay, so that one's ready to be done. This one has 12. Need another toothpick. That way over here. The trick is to find one that's not all covered in paint. There we go. So there's there. Let's put the toothpick in the center. That's not quite, that's farther from center than whatever. So this one gets 1 inch on either side as well. Now, I could just consider these signatures, not journals. So then they might go in a cover. So then I'm not quite as worried. Oh, that is tough. Got to go this way. What was I saying? They might end up having proper covers on. I might make the outsides of these as covers. I don't know yet, right? These are just making sure that there's... Oh, my needle's missing. There it is. There it is. All right, needle. So as I say, you can use these kinds of journals for anything. Glue books, shopping lists. You can just use it as scrap paper to doodle things on. And yeah, I'm still just using crochet cotton. I could use embroidery floss. I'm not going to worry about it. Oops. Let go of that end. Let's not let go of that end. You know, this is feeling kind of funny to me. I'm thinking, okay, so now I've got all these things to decorate, which is fine. Doesn't bother me in the least that I have all these things to decorate. But having them all together as books, normally I do the pages and then I put things together, right? Like, well, maybe not, because the ones that we do by the month, The monthly ones I do are already together. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. K&, take care. Take care. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Enjoy being in your sewing room. So, again, you come up the center, one side, all the way through to the other one. Then you go back up the center on the other side of the string and tie it. Maybe. That's where I struggle with these. Ugh, broke another toothpick. Well, like I say, my toothpicks get well used. Always got a toothpick on the desk that I'm using. There we go. So back to the center, pull it, snug it, tuck it to snug it, chop the end to tie the knot. Ooh, just been 2.5 hours. Okay, I think what I'll do is I will sew this other one and call it a day. I've got lots accomplished. I don't think I've used up half my envelopes, but I've got a darn good start on them. Darn good start. And to me, that's important. Trying to use stuff up. Trying to use things up. What's new and exciting, Jan? So there's this one. Look, this one's basically all single pages. I don't have any pockets or anything in it. This one. You know, of course, these flappy things, I'll be covering them up with other stuff. Well, I think I'm going to treat them like these other ones that I do, Jan. Like these ones that I use on the streams, right? They're made up all different papers. These ones, of course, don't have calendar papers or anything in, but I just decorate them up as we play throughout the month and do the draw for them at the end of the month. So they're all various sizes, that's for sure. I think it's going to be fun. Like I say, some of them might turn out to be glue books. Some might just be for doodling. This way I've got it if I want to play. So I think maybe I'm halfway down this bin. Maybe. Like I've got all these greeting card envelopes. I'm going to use those up too. They're all sealed because it was humid in here. They all got damp. You know. So I'm going to do a couple of journals out of those as well. I'm going to just continue on. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, what kind of crafts do you do, Lisa? My girlfriend who dropped that stuff off for me yesterday. Oh, Jan, she dropped off this incredible toque. It's black and it's got a big, brilliant, glittery butterfly. And where the wings are, it's cut out so it's almost like a balaclava. And so I wore it and took a picture yesterday. I was going to post it as my Facebook picture. Hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. I love it. And then she brought me, she always brings me things, but her husband's cousin had quilted this huge round thing with butterflies and butterfly wings on it. It's quilted, absolutely stunning. And she gave it to me yesterday. I feel so honored to have that. I understand why she gave it to me, but it is absolutely beautiful. I just have to decide where I can clear off a wall for it to fit, because we all know what my walls are like. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, crochet, knitting, embroidery. Oh, nice. Okay, okay, awesome. One of my first streams, I made little dust bunnies, and like this is Mopsy. I use her to dust off my desk. Quite a few people didn't know how to crochet, so I taught them how to crochet. So we did, various things. We also did some crochet. I love to crochet. I do crochet finger puppets. Monsters. This is, and then another monster. So we do some crocheting on here. I'll do darn near anything. We've done beading. What else have we done, Jan? Yeah, I do all those things. This one, I just wanted to show if people who didn't crochet could take felt and glue a finger puppet case to make a finger puppet out of. Because not everybody knits and crochets. Then I've got all kinds of, I've crocheted those little flowers and things to use in my journals. They're all sitting over there in a bag. Oh, we did the Granny Square shopping bags. Yeah, we did those. I did slippers with Pam. I did those seahorses with Cal. And a few other stitches with Cal. Yeah, I love to crochet too. That's awesome. Basically, for knitting, I'm only doing dishcloths right now because I haven't found anything that doesn't make my skin creep and crawl. I have knit Afghans in the past. Sure. Made homemade envelopes? Oh yeah, I make homemade envelopes. Oh, you're off, Colleen? Okay, take care, hon. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Colleen is monkey, Jan. With one L. Yeah, I've made homemade envelopes out of various things, book pages, painted papers. Yeah, it's paper folded up and it's an envelope. We've done a lot of like the origami ones so that you can unfold it and have a full piece of paper. Yeah, I can definitely show that one day if you're interested. Yeah, the embroidered and beaded hearts. Oh yeah, I do embroidery as well. I want to do like that magic spiral I did, Jan. I want to do that in embroidery. I did on the wider pieces. I think I want to applique in some bright fabrics. But first, I need to get everything else here down to a little bit of a low roar before I start anything new. I've got far too many things that. And even though these are started, it's using up stuff that is just sitting around taking up space. Now it's got a purpose, right? These other ones that are still here, maybe I'll throw them on the gel plate. You cannot remember how to do it? Are you talking about like the little square ones that you fold? I can quickly show you how to do that. Let me just grab a square of paper. I can show you how to do that. I've got this incredible fluorescent orange paper. So I can show you how to do little square ones. Okay, so you've got your square. I like to fold mine both ways. I know a lot of people go, but then you got to crease down the top part, but that's okay. So you've got a square. You take this bottom corner and you fold it just past where the center is. You fold it up just past where the center is. The reason I like to do the double fold is because this way I can line this center one up with this center line, and I know it's going to be much more even, right? Then you take this side and you fold it so that, again, that lines up with that. And this one, the same thing, lines up with this. So that one, it's a little bit wonky. I folded that one in a little too far. You just adjust it. Just adjust it a little bit so that it's like a rectangle. Then you would put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, fold it down. That's one way of doing an envelope. Then again, if you have the square like this, whoa, do it on camera, Kim, right? So then you take this one and you fold it down so that the point is at the bottom. Okay? Fold it down, the point's at the bottom. Then this one, you fold over this way. This one, you fold over this way, but you tuck it into that one. And you do it so it's, nice and straight. And then this one, you can open back up. And they've got the full sheet of paper to write on. Did that help? Is it this one that you were thinking of? So you do your square corners, you fold the bottom piece down, or this one down to the bottom. You fold this over. This one tucks in. You kind of wiggle it so that you've got even sides. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I like doing these little ones too. I put them in the journals this way, and I'll just glue the back down so if they unfold it, they've got a full sheet to write in. But, they have to know to do that. It's all these little tricks, right? But, yeah. And then, of course, if you're doing a rectangular one, you fold it, glue the sides, make a flap, and glue the flap down. That's the easiest way to do the rectangles. All right. So again, it's been 2.5 hours. I appreciate everybody here watching and lurking, and the people in the balcony. I'm glad you didn't throw rotten tomatoes. Bit of popcorn's good. Love popcorn. Everybody who is in chat playing along, and today I didn't get you guys to throw any ideas at me because I was kind of on a roll. And anybody who watches the replay, hugs to each and every one of you. And I will see you on Friday. I'll be back 12:45, going live Friday. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day also. Bye now. Oh, look, the desk's messy. Bye.